Theme is the fabric of freedom.
And there was a one-day monument in D.C. that fully embraced that theme, and there is meaning stitched into every inch. On a spring Saturday, in the heart of the National Mall, an iconic American backdrop, a new monument rose for just one day. Not made of marble or bronze, but fabric. More than 250 quilt panels, each 6 feet square, stretching across the mall, created by trans artists and allies from across the country. A patchwork of power, pain, and possibility. Each panel is a response to one simple question: what does freedom to be mean to me?
To me, freedom to be is really rooted in just existing. I am free to exist and be myself without approval or apology.
AC Facci is one of the artists and helped organize the unveiling.
The words stitched into the quilt, "I exist," that is my mantra. I exist without approval or apology. No government can tell me who I am.
For Facci, every unfinished thread in their panel holds a story, a life lost, a future still possible. For many, this project carries history in every thread. Facci and others say they were inspired by the quilt that came before.
This quilt out here blew the lid off the topic.
The one laid out in the shadow of the Capitol nearly 4 decades ago, the AIDS Memorial Quilt.
The first thing that I thought of was the AIDS Memorial Quilt. This is just part of a big legacy of interactive and performance art as queer protest. There is no queer movement without queer art.
That history is now being continued by a new generation of artists, advocates, and families. And it's the youngest participants who give Facci hope.
I think the thing that gives me the most hope today is the quilts that were clearly made by kids, and just that knowledge that I get to be the kind of trans adult role model that I really needed when I was a kid, and that there are families who are going to be coming. That gives me hope that we're on the right track.
The installation came as the nation awaits a Supreme Court ruling in U.S. v. Skermeti, a case that could set a generation of legal precedent for trans rights. Facci, who grew up in Oklahoma, says the battle for visibility isn't new.
I do exist, and I am who I am, and I don't need the government's approval to be that person.
And yet, there is joy in resistance.
We are celebrating, we are joyful, we are everything that we want to be in our resistance and in our celebration.
Like the AIDS quilt before it, this monument isn't just about memory, it's a warning and a promise.
We have always been here, we will always be here, but also we are part of your community. We are the part of the fabric of this country.
All right.
A powerful, powerful thing. Right there on the nation's, in our front yard.
Yeah, and considering 2 million people are going to be here, they'll be able to have an opportunity to see that and reflect on the sort of history that has taken place to get us to this point that we are now.
Absolutely important history.
Well, we are one-stop shop for everything related to World Pride. Just scan the QR code on your screen to get right to our coverage. We've got a complete event guide, details about the performances, and of course the road closures and parking restrictions that will come with all of the fun.